Have you ever found yourself looking in the mirror, wondering at what point you lost yourself? At first, he seemed perfect, attentive, affectionate, even jealous, but just enough to seem to care. You thought, maybe I've found someone different, someone who values me. And at first it seemed that way, but gradually, almost imperceptibly, something changed. You started to think twice before saying what you thought. You started hiding parts of who you are to avoid an argument. You began to ask yourself, was it me? Am I exaggerating? And when you tried to talk about it, he called you crazy, dramatic, too needy. You didn't notice when you started distancing yourself from your friends, nor when you stopped doing things that were good for you. You only noticed when the silence began to hurt more than his very presence. And even then, you stayed. Why did you stay? Because deep down there was a fear greater than the pain of continuing. The fear of being alone. Alone forever. This fear paralyzes you, and it's real. You look around and it seems that everyone has found someone. Everyone but you. And the whole world shouts, in movies, songs, social media, you'll only be complete when you find the love of your life. And here comes the trap. You convince yourself that it's better to be with someone who hurts you than to have no one at all. You think that maybe, with patience, he'll change. That deep down he loves you, he just doesn't know how to show it. That you just need to try harder. But let me tell you a truth that nobody speaks out loud. He's not going to change, at least not for you. Toxic men don't change because you love them more. They change, if they change, when they lose everything, when they face the consequences. And even then, it's rare. And now I want to ask you a question that you may never have asked yourself. What if being alone wasn't the worst-case scenario? What if being alone for a while was the way to find yourself again? To recover that woman who laughed out loud, who had dreams, plans, desires, and who today only survives? I know, it's scary. Because we've been taught to believe that a woman alone is incomplete. That happiness always lies with someone else. But this is a lie told by those who profit from your insecurity. The truth is that the fear of being alone can trap you in relationships that destroy you. What's more, it can make you repeat cycles, exchanging one abusive man for another, and another, and another. Always hoping that this time it will be different. But it won't be different until you are different. And it's not your fault. You just didn't know it. But now you do. You know that the woman you were is still there, perhaps wounded, hidden, silent, but alive. And she deserves to be rescued. You deserve a love that doesn't hurt, that doesn't diminish you, that doesn't silence you. But before that, you deserve something even greater. You deserve to really love yourself. Not the kind of love that's made, but a love that says, I'm enough. A love that makes you get out of bed and say, I won't accept less than I deserve. And do you know what the secret is that nobody told you? Men feel when you love yourself. They notice. And the toxic ones, they run away from whole women because they know they won't be able to manipulate you. But healthy men, they come closer because they want to grow with you, not control you. And this transformation begins with a choice, a brave choice. The choice to face loneliness, to face emptiness, to go through discomfort. In order to rebuild yourself, you are not alone. Thousands of women have already gone through this and found their way back to themselves. You can too, but only if you stop waiting for someone to come and save you, and decide that you're the only person who can do it for you. And believe me, this is not the end. It's the beginning. The beginning of a life where you accept nothing less, where you're not afraid to be alone, because you've learned that the best company you can have is yourself. And when that happens, the fear goes away. And in its place, freedom is born. You weren't born to live in fear. You were born to be free, whole, and the master of your story. The pain you feel today is not the end. It is the beginning of your liberation. Every woman who is reborn from the ashes carries a strength that no one else can take away. Don't accept less than respect, love, and peace. You deserve more than emotional crumbs. Choose yourself, not out of pride, but out of survival. Your life changes the moment you decide never to abandon yourself again. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it. And the real turning point comes when you understand that being alone for a while is better than being trapped forever. Your fresh start begins now. If this message spoke to you, take a deep breath and write in the comments, "I choose to free myself." That's more than a phrase. It's a commitment to yourself. And if you know a woman who needs to hear this, share this video. Together, we'll break the silence, one story at a time. You are not alone. And here, you will always have a voice.